Feel like lucid be my dreams. Said you love me, so I'm sure you know the means. It's like I'm living all inside a movie in a dream. Sequels to my life entirely up to me. Slowly suffocating, do you notice how it feels? Baby, can you hold me while I'm running through the field? Like.
So
I don't like what I find corny.
Long story short,
is my preference.
I never really like wanted to pay attention to this shit because like I don't like to talk about shit with niggas girls, but apparently this is crazy. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna get to it, but like there's been other situations where I said y'all niggas were overreacting to certain situations, but this situation I don't think so. We're gonna do a full breakdown of everything that's transpired from time to time. So we're gonna watch multiple videos.
This is not my women. Now I thought it was I'm not dating my women. Period. Which is the corniest human being outside of a criminal to me. Period. It's just those are your roots. Those women are reflected in your roots.
Like Akaash is the extreme. Like Akaash only dates brown.
Oh, okay.
Akaash has been with one girl in his life who's his wife.
That's my wife. That's an
so
Indian
this
woman
is
that's
like
important
loyal
to me.
through and through.
Okay.
The way I look at it is, you know, you watch them you see them evolutionary charts from Neanderthal to Homo sapien.
Yeah.
Y'all are the first motherfucker out of Neanderthal. But grow with your audience. Mature with your audience.
One person in the relationship, whoever cares less has the leverage, and we want the guy to always care less. We want the man to always have the leverage.
Childish as fuck.
And you guys might not like hearing
That's
that.
childish.
And the craziest thing about this is like he makes these niggas their point look valid because of what horrible of a situation he's in, but they're still not right. He just, bro, once you like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I feel like you need to at least have been with like not multiple people, but you have to at least like. I feel like if you have no experience in dating and haven't really been with no girls before, and you would have a higher chance of like something like this happening to you, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
But we truly feel.
But you're gonna see, like I saw a 1-2 clip of how bad it was.
I mean, I'm married. Akash married. Mark is married, right? Yeah. Like, it's possible. Now, granted, we might call you in 10 years and be like, y'all were fucking right. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so 3 years ago, Fresh and Fit went on Flagrant, and Schultz and the whole crew, especially Akaash, called them out for some of their controversial takes and how they run their show, which obviously started a beef that reignites every now and then. And it just did recently because Myron discovered Akaash's wife is trying to be an influencer and has her own podcast, which Myron's been having a field day with because she's the exact kind of girl they warn guys about. And she constantly humiliates Akaash on social media. Like, people just keep finding worse and worse clips, and it's painful to watch. I mean, this girl, she's up there with Jada Pinkett Smith, which she'd probably take as a compliment. That's how wild she is. So
Jada,
I just wanted to warn people before I get into this. The cringe is almost unbearable. Like, every guy watching this is going to die inside a little. So Akaash's wife, I think she's 10 years younger than him, and she's trying to be an influencer, so she doesn't make any money, but she spends his money like crazy. Most of her videos are like shopping vlogs and vacations. And when she was asked if they split finances, she said, his money's our money and my money's my money, which Akaash sounds really stressed out about. Like, she had him on their podcast, and he started flipping out about how she basically won't do anything except spend his money.
For those of you who are new here, hi, my name is Justine. I'm a stay-at-home wife, but I don't cook or clean because I don't feel like it. And my husband is a full-time stand-up comedian, and he buys me lots of nice things.
When I say I'm tired...
Wait, how old is she, bro? She's like a...
She can't just let me be tired. I travel, I work...
She's like one of them shorties who like literally has their personality built off of TikTok. Now, they said they met when she was 22, but they got together when they were 22 too. And they got married. So it depends how old she is now. Because if you're like 20 and you have a TikTok ass personality, that's okay. But if she's like in her 30s, bro, and that's her personality still, I ain't gonna lie.
I'm very blessed to do what I do.
But
when I
just
tell my wife I'm tired, I want her to say, I'm sorry, baby. I understand. That must be exhausting, buying me all these things. Instead, she goes, so am I. And if I dare open my mouth to go, what the did you do that made you tired? Now it's a problem. Now it's a fight. So I sit there.
I went to Pilates.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Yesterday, I worked the entire, like, morning to night, whatever. I finally get a workout in because I'm trying to be less fat. And then she's like, babe, can you take out Happy? I'm so tired. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And then I take you to Mew Mew and you buy whatever you want. That's the bare...
Excuse me. No, I didn't buy whatever I wanted. He limited me. I am on a budget, okay?
Because you want a house that I don't care about. A house.
In the Hamptons? Is it the Hamptons?
Yes.
Yeah, they're all the Hamptons.
And this girl is so out of control. She is hardcore feminist.
Like, it's not bad to spoil a girl or nothing like that, but like she has like a sense of entitlement with the show. You're gonna see. I saw a clip that got way worse than this. I'm gonna lie.
She's yelling at him because she doesn't have enough room in her closet for all of her clothes and handbags. And the top comments are like, I'm sorry for that man, and I'm almost never sorry for a man. And girl, please don't make me side with a man. Girl, don't make me agree with him, please.
Do you know what my fucking husband just tried to do to me?
Yeah.
No, we're leaving. Shut up. We also just redid our closet.
This is all her closet.
Holy fuck.
I don't have space for. Can you show?
Yeah.
I don't have space.
Oh my god.
I'm not doing that.
Space exists.
I'm not doing that. We were supposed to build a
See what I'm
wardrobe.
saying?
Akash didn't want to do it because he's too.
See, it's like a form of entitlement and like some narcissist shit. When you can't be like, I don't understand how niggas end up in situations like this, bro.
Smaller closet.
Do you know how much fucking space he has? Look,
Utilize the shelves, you idiot. Oh gosh, for real, I like my clothes spread out. Then, no, but like, no. I don't want them all on the same rack.
So it's really bad, and it just keeps getting worse. You know, I'm sure people are stressed out just watching this, because also when she's not spending Akaash's money, she's publicly humiliating him on social media to try to make her own money and jumpstart her career. I mean, she has this dude completely wrapped around her finger, because also she's the only girl he's ever been with, and looks-wise is out of his league, which comes with a price, literally. So she knows she has all the leverage, and she acts like it. I mean, Akaash, he's out there working all day so he can afford her lifestyle, while she sits at home reminiscing about her time in college.
Sometimes I get so painfully nostalgic for college. So for context, I went to college from 2011 to 2016. I was popping my pussy and living my best life in these white boy frat houses, and I had a roster of guys that I would rotate through. So it's like, ugh. Sometimes it like literally hurts my heart, and when the nostalgia is that painful.
My wife also hadn't had any sexual partners, so that helped us connect a lot more.
Let me ask you this: do you believe her?
So someone needs to take her phone away. I mean, that was brutal. I almost feel bad for Akaash. But he's probably like, hey, at least she's doing something other than spending my money. And obviously he should have known what he was getting himself into, but he was in denial. Like, the most disturbing thing is she's obsessed with her podcast co-host husband.
Like, he has Myron looking, like, he has the fresh and fit niggas looking like they're in the right, you know what I mean? Like,
it's so uncomfortable. Like, she'll talk about how attractive he is all the time, and she'll bring up his dick, and she's begging them to have an orgy with her. And she's also even like, Akaash is great and everything, but I think your husband might be even better.
Akaash is such a fucking king. Like, everyone knows he's the best husband, and I don't often find men that measure up to him, and like Nav completely measures up to him, if not more. Can I just say, like, not in a weird way, he's so good looking.
Oh, thank you. Would y'all ever have an orgy together with your husband?
Priya, I'm actively trying to have an orgy because
oh my god, my nigga. Bro, I'm gonna tell you right now too. Like, shorty's like this, like the tip-top brain shorty, bro, she gonna try and like play it off like it's like a joke and shit. Bro, that shit, it's not a joke, nigga. This is not shit you like play around with when you're married. Like, bro, she telling you how she genuinely feel. I'm telling y'all niggas right now. Like, niggas, she gonna say, I'm telling you, they're gonna try and play it off like it's a joke. This is not a joke, bro. I already know shorties will be like this, bro. You gonna try and, it's just a joke, you're insecure, da da da, type shit like that. This is not a joke, nigga. Like, and she's just cool with that. Like, isn't that her husband and shorty's talking about?
And you haven't seen Nav yet, but wait till you fucking see him. His body goes crazy. His face card always slays, never declines. And it's kind of weird because I'm talking about your husband.
No, I kind of look at it.
Yeah, like.
As for it, okay, maybe.
I just know that Nav's dick is like at least 10 inches.
You would only be down for an orgy for
it's thick.
Like, that's insane. That's bad.
It's thick.
I'd only been down for an orgy.
Yeah, so this is just sad to see. I mean, it sounds like Akaash is a good husband. You know, he tries to do everything right. He spends all this money on her, but it's not enough, and she still feels the need to publicly humiliate him and try to hook up with her friend's husband. Like, also, they actually had their husbands on the show, and Akaash's wife, again, makes it very clear that she's really into this guy. Like, she keeps hitting on him right in front of Akaash. And the wife, too. The co-host, I'm sure, is kind of uncomfortable about this. Like, it's just so awkward. She has no respect for Akaash, and he's like, yeah, I think the guy's great, too, but it's kind of annoying how great he is, which he's probably annoyed that his wife clearly wants to be with him. And she doesn't even try to hide it. Like, she brings up the orgy again and his dick, and then said she's really nervous about meeting his dad for some reason. I mean, she just cannot help herself. And Akaash, he just sits there and takes it. You know, I guess he's at the point where he just has to let her do whatever she wants. So this is just such a mess. I can't believe it's real. You know, I feel like somebody needs to step in and just be like, all right, this is too far. You guys can't be doing this podcast anymore. This is too much embarrassment. And of course, she's giving Myron from Fresh and Fit all the ammo in the world to go after Akaash.
And I say this is the best husband I've ever seen. And I'm not even saying that hyperbolically. It's a little annoying. And then, like, he's just getting in better shape.
Each other off already.
Oh, what are you?
He's putting this thing on a pedestal.
I'll do it this whole time. Drake is your Taylor Swift.
100%.
Exactly.
I'm toxic. How do you think I have to keep up with her?
No, he be saying some boss ass shit. What is the stuff he says to you that I'm just like, that's fire?
Oh, now just puts his dick out on the table.
There's a difference being a scammer and being a hustler. Two very different things.
Okay.
I'm a hustler who scams a little bit. I'm not a scammer who
I'm not
hustles.
gonna lie, that was sexy, and that's why I'm actively trying to have an orgy.
Wait, he used to
That is crazy. And you could tell that, look at him. He like, you could tell the nigga's uncomfortable, bro.
sell like iPhones, buy iPhones and sell them.
Look how fast this nigga's smile faded. Look at his face. Look at his face.
I'm not gonna lie, that was sexy, and that's why
Watch his face. Watch his face.
Wait, he used to sell like iPhones, buy iPhones.
Smile
and sell
gone.
them.
Have you seen his Instagram thumbnail? You know I've shown that to multiple dudes. Yo, look at my wife's podcast partner's husband. It's crazy. Ain't that crazy? I've shown it to multiple guys.
I've also shown it to multiple people. I'm meeting Nav's dad tomorrow, and I will say I'm fucking nervous because he has the Not to be weird, but he has big dick energy, and he's obviously
Based off story.
Yeah, he's a don. Let's face it.
But thank you guys for being on the main character pod. We love you. We hate you.
I
We
guess
respect
we love you, but I actually love you and want to fuck all of you.
Yeah, so hopefully Akaash can get out of this mess because it only seems to be getting worse. Like, this relationship is not good for him. But of course,
I'm already knowing this. Like, the craziest part, you know what it is too? A shorty's only this bold. I'm telling you, bro, y'all niggas don't know game. I'm putting y'all niggas on game. A shorty's only this. They're married, right? That's what they said earlier. A shorty's only this fucking bold when either y'all have kids, so she always gonna get bread off you, or this nigga married this shorty with no prenup. It's one or the other. There's no way she's just this bold and he can just walk away. There's no fucking way. And this is not shorties as a whole. I hate these red pill, like the red pill niggas. That's why this nigga just makes Myra look good, because this is like, how she is how those red pill depict all shorties. And I don't even think 35% of shorties are like that. But on the internet, these are the type of shorties that are pushing your face. So those red pill niggas, this is the small percentage of shorties that they talk about, but they make it seem like it's every shorty. She's like, for her to be this fucking bold, I don't know if they said he has kids. He either has kids and she gonna have him on the child support of hell, or like my nigga, he wiped it without a prenup. And I could really envision this nigga probably did both.
I don't think he'll ever be able to leave her. And Schultz, he has to be somewhat aware of this stuff. Like, he said he really wants Akaash's wife's career to blow up, so then she has all the leverage in the relationship, which would probably mean she'll leave him. I mean, she already has all the leverage.
I was about to say she probably already has all the leverage.
Blew up, then that's probably gonna happen. So maybe Schultz thinks that's the best outcome because Akaash is never gonna leave her. But let me know what you guys think.
For a decade now, in about 1 week. It only took her a week to destroy it, bruh. And I came to this conclusion once I saw that he announced a new tour. He dropped a trailer for a new tour that was gonna.
And the only thing they're talking about is this.
And when I go to the comment section, bruh, it was nothing but people calling him out for being pathetic and a loser. And they weren't clowning him for being a loser because they thought he wasn't funny or he was a bad guy. No, they were clowning him for being a loser for.
Bro, put all the assets under your mom's name ASAP. I don't know if you can do that after you already married her. I don't know. I think you'd have to have done that before.
Wifing up the woman he chose to wife up, which is Jasleen. So the comment section says, tell Jasleen it's my turn on Wednesday. Bruh, put all the assets under mom's name ASAP. We had Jasleen in a full Nelson at the frat party. Another user says, so I assume majority of us is all here because of his wife. Another said, sadly, this guy's career is now over. Things become so much worse once you take a note of where the attack is coming from. Like, the nature of the attacks are not from people who are like super red pill dudes, who are like super manosphere people who follow manosphere content creators. No. These are people who are fans and listeners of Akaash.
Yeah.
Like, when you read the comment section, it's not like they're like flaunting or they're like in love with like Myron and like MTR. No, these are people who, for the most part, if this was any other situation outside of like Myron exposing Akaash's wife, they would probably be on Akaash's side of things in terms of opinions and philosophy 10 times out of 10. But if you read the comment section, they're like, man, hate admitting it, but Myron was right. These are people who dislike the rep.
Yeah.
Who are saying, man,
no, this is bad.
Can't ignore.
This is bad.
Like,
I ain't gonna lie. This is bad.
Hypocrisy and the nonsense that you are tolerating that makes you look crazy. Another user says, I get depressed thinking about your situation. Let's rewind just a little bit for the people who aren't fully caught up yet on the situation. Jasleen, who's the wife of Akaash, decided that even though she has a great life, she don't have to pay any bills. He makes a lot of money for the both of them. She's well taken care of. She don't cook, she don't clean, she does nothing. She decided that living a comfortable life of luxury is not enough, but she wanted to do a podcast strictly dedicated to embarrassing her husband. For the most part, the abomination that was the Jasleen Singh podcast, disgracing her husband's legacy, was going kind of unnoticed and doing very few to little numbers at all. That's until Myron Gaines decided he was going to wake it up.
Dug it up.
Simply because he wanted to destroy Akaash, how Akaash tried to destroy him.
How do you and your husband split finances?
We don't. If you want to work, all for that. But like any man that doesn't want to have a joint bank account or isn't being transparent with his account, that's a fucking red flag. His money is our money and my money is my money.
Greedy in
this is a shorty whose personality is literally developed off of TikTok. How old is she? Bro, her personality is strictly off of TikTok. And that's cool if you're like 18, 19, 20, but I need to see how old she is.
Women ain't really breaking news out here in 2025. A lot of women don't really have any life skills and they hitch their wagon to a rich man or a man with money that they don't really like. And that appears to be the case here with Akaash and Jasleen. Well, the reason why people is sharing this and going viral and crazy is because Akaash, for the most part, has been a strong advocate against the red pill community. And if you are a strong advocate against the red pill and dating coaches, then you have to be the healthy alternative. Like, you're telling the red pill dudes, women aren't gold diggers, they're good people, you guys are just running into the wrong women. And then you go out and you find probably the worst example of those women they talk about, right? Like Myron and Fresh and Fit and other Red Pill dudes, they talk about women who are gold diggers, women who are promiscuous, women who aren't cooperative.
Oof, I can't even find her age, bro.
And then you go against that community, you preach against them, while turning around and wifing up the very example of the women that they warn you about. His wife isn't even just like a normally terrible wife. No, like it's cruel what she puts this man through. She deliberately goes into this looking to embarrass him and to destroy his career. Like, she gets off on humiliating this man, bruh.
Different. My wife also hadn't had any sexual partners, so that helped us connect a lot more.
Now, let me ask you this.
And
Do you believe her?
If you've seen her, then it's hard to believe. Yeah. I remember I was just like, what? But she was 22, I was 31. There was an age.
I don't want to hear an opinion from you on anything in life. Call me shallow. If your wife is on a podcast telling her friend that she has fantasies on sleeping with her husband, which just happens to be your friend as well. Okay, you hang out with this dude, and she's on a podcast telling his wife that she wants to sleep with him, and he must have a 10-inch girthy schlong. Like, come on, bro. Like, where's the respect here?
How old is she,
she
bro?
told you to your face. On a podcast, she looked you in your eyes, was not intimidated at all, and told you that she wants to sleep with the man next to you. Come on, bro. Like, I understand it's not our place to judge how you and your wife deal with each other, man. But for her not to even flinch, like, a wife being comfortable around her husband is a good thing. But for her to not even have any type of hesitation whatsoever to tell you to your face she wants to have an orgy with the man next to you and she finds him sexy, like, come on. How can I hear you give an opinion on anything and say, yes, I'm gonna take this seriously? I can't, bruh. I can't. And to make matters worse, Akaash brags about this chick, man. Akaash brags to anybody willing to listen how this chick was a virgin, how she's perfect, how she's this, how she's that. Now, clearly she lied to Akaash. This chick was not a virgin.
Oh my God, wait. I just took in her age.
They met, bruh, at all, not to say the least. I think we've lost the meaning of what a virgin is, to be honest. Right? A virgin means you're pure. It's purity that comes with it. She was not a virgin, okay? This chick was not pure at all, not in the slightest. But when Akaash is bragging about...
Bro, I feel like her not being a virgin is like the least of that nigga's worries right now. Like, that shit, like... My nigga, I'm pretty sure she is 32. And she has like the mindset of like a 19-year-old motherfucker who's like overly uses TikTok. Like, she has TikTok brain, but she's not 19. She's not like 18, 19. She's 32, I think. Like, it's like this. Red pill niggas, right? If I see a little nigga like he like 18 and he's one of these red pill niggas, you watch it, I'm gonna look at him like a fucking loser, but he's a kid. He's 18. He's still a little nigga. You know what I mean? Bro, if you're one of these big red pill niggas, like you're super into red pill, you watch everything these niggas say, and you're like 34, I'm gonna be very concerned. Like, this is bad, bro. This is bad.
This chick being a virgin, how she's wholesome, how she's this. And all it took was her starting a podcast to absolutely go against everything you bragged about and to disprove how much of a good woman you was telling people she is.
Okay, I have two butthole stories. So one time I met this guy on Tinder. This was before Bumble or Hinge. Like, this was like in the OG days of the app. And this guy, he was like some, how do you say, half Asian, like bad. Wasian. Yeah, Wasian. Actually in the Bay. That's when I was living in the Bay Area. And
Holy
I
shit.
made the dumb mistake of letting him sleep over, like not really wanting to hook up. And I like woke up in the morning and like my asshole was a little sore.
Oh my God.
And I remembered that I was like trying to finger me in my asshole. I'm like, first of all, we were not on those like terms. But anyways, so that was not consensual actually.
I don't know what your definition of virginity is, man. Well, virginity is supposed to come with purity. Right? If you meet in random men,
Bro, that's the minimum, bro. That's like the minimum of his issues right now. Is her lying about being a virgin.
and taking not the only anomaly situation. No, this chick has been pretty open about her getting around.
If your man is weird about periods, that's a red flag. Break up with him immediately, no pun intended, because when I was in college, I dated this guy. You know, he didn't want to fool around when I was on like the heaviest days of my period. Okay, totally understandable, I get that. And I was like, oh great, good news, my period ended, like we can like have fun tonight, blah blah. And he was going down on me. Like, wouldn't you know it, I was still spotting. And also, if you're like poking around down there,
that's just like fucked up. Am I tweaking? Like, I agree that if a nigga's like overly like tweaked about like periods, I feel like, yeah, that's weird. But bro, if she said the nigga going out, the nigga is eating her out and she bleeding, that's crazy. That's just crazy.
like more blood can sometimes come out even if your period is over. Like,
so
okay, no, that's just like fucked. you talking about right now?
Sometimes I get so painfully nostalgic for college. So for context, I went to college from 2011 to 2016. The top like 4 songs when I came back for my sophomore year: Click, Pop That, Bands Make Her Dance, Birthday Cake, the 2 Chainz, Birthday It's Your Birthday. I was popping my and living my best life in these white boy frat houses.
But what makes this worse is she tells these stories about being promiscuous, about how she's ready to hop in bed and jump on her friend's husband, who is Akash's friend as well.
That's crazy.
She tells a story about how she's promiscuous. She was coochie popping in frat houses. She wants to bang her friend's husband, Nav. But then when we see her interact with Akaash, she doesn't even want to kiss him.
First of all, I want to say to Umma, happy birthday. Thank you so much. All of this is possible because you told me I could do anything that I wanted. And the best decision I ever made in my entire life was to marry this woman right here. Whose birthday it is in 2 weeks. And I love you so much. And the only regret that I had is that I only got to marry you once. So I want to make a little quick announcement that we're going to get married again. We're going to renew our vows.
Oh my God.
Want to come to that? That sounds fun. And since I am renewing my vows, I think the only thing you can do is propose again.
Oh
Jasleen,
my
Jasleen, sing. Will you be Jasleen Sing forever again?
Yes. Oh my God. Oh.
Take that Brinky thing off. Brinky ding.
Did you guys know this? Yes.
See, like, that's nice, but I don't know if this shorty's like...
Oh my God. How big is this?
Big enough for you to shut up every time I tell you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, okay, so this is what I was gonna say, where I was saying like the virgin shit is like the lead. In my mind, I'm like, yo, I don't even think she likes this nigga, bro. Yeah, I don't think she likes this nigga.
You're so freaky and have these many stories about how promiscuous you are, how you're ready to hop on this other man's meat, how you want to do an orgy in front of your husband. And then when it comes to your husband, you're like the most prude, super shy, no affection, no PDA whatsoever. It's like you don't like the dude, man. It's as if you're
that's
like,
what my thought was.
I'm
I'm like, it's no way you like and love and value someone and you're... The shit she's saying online, like, there's a lot of niggas like, yo, I'm done with you. You wouldn't even try to risk no shit to like that, saying crazy shit online like that. Like, that's not in my mind. I'm like, yo, I don't even think she fucks with this nigga for real. But like, yeah, that kind of like confirms it for me.
When he proposed again, it wasn't about love. No, it was about, oh my God, look how big the ring is. And he was there like a puppy dog waiting for some affection. And when he tried to kiss you, you turn your cheek. Now, this occasion is apparently when he proposed to her the first time. Watch how she also gives him zero affection to turn her cheek. Bro, this chick don't want to be caught dead kissing Akaash publicly.
Oh my
bro.
God.
On Saturday when I saw her, I said, Daria, do you know?
This is
She
bad.
said, I don't know anything. I don't know anything.
She's a good liar.
Then she's a good liar.
That's a friend.
Then she's a good liar.
Oh my God.
Friend.
No, I don't want those.
Gang, this is worse than Will and Jada. Like, this is worse. I there's more videos we're watching. I feel like it's gonna keep getting worse, my nigga, because there's like 2 more videos still. Like, that's why I'm not trying to overly talk right now, but like, holy fuck.
No. I don't like.
She do not like this nigga.
Care about.
She can't even pull that I don't do public display nonsense because there's a little video that I can't show on here of her with her pants pulled down at the doctor's office. So she's perfectly fine pulling her pants down and showing her cheek to the world, but she can't kiss you publicly, bro. So what's the benefit? Like, if she don't have abs.
Yeah, that nigga, I was about to say, she gonna say some shit like, oh, like, I don't do PDA. Like, bro, I'm telling you, when you talk to like shorties, you will understand. That's what I'm saying. He never talked to no girl, so he not even picking up on red flags that like a normal nigga would pick up on. You know what I mean?
Desire to do freaky things for you and with
like, she can probably manipulate this nigga and twist shit against this nigga so easily, like so like effortlessly, cause he don't have no real prior experience. Like, he probably talked to a girl, he never fought with no girl for real, and like none of that.
This situation with Akash's wife is worse than I thought. I think it's worse than what any of us thought. I went down the rabbit hole, and what I found honestly is absolutely horrifying. Before I went down the rabbit hole, I thought the end all be all to this story was Akaash wifed up a bop, wifed up a girl who'd been with a lot of guys while still believing that she was a virgin when they met. So I just thought, okay, Akaash is a dummy, that Akaash needs to change his name to Akaash, all right? Because obviously this chick is hella promiscuous. But I thought that was the end all be all, and honestly, I didn't think it was that bad because, I mean, like, a girl who's promiscuous, who still someone likes you, loves you, and adore you for the right reason, like, you're still a dummy and a fool for being with her, but like, it's not worse than a chick who's just with
yeah,
you,
no.
right?
What I'm saying is that I don't think she even likes this nigga. Like, that's why I'm saying this is worse than like Will and Jada. You know what I mean? Like, at least Will and Jada, like, they had kids. It's not like Jada was using Will for money. Like, she was lit her fucking self. So it's not like she was using this nigga, and it's not like she really didn't fuck with this nigga at all. Like, they have kids, you know? Like, that's what I'm saying. It's just worse than Will and Jada. Like, they broke up. He probably fucked with other girls. She had entanglements, whatever the fuck she talking about. But with this is worse, my nigga. Like, because, bro, she don't even seem like she liked this nigga at all. Like, she don't even seem like she seemed like she's strictly with this nigga for bread. I ain't gonna lie. And she just buying her shit. Like, that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's not, this is worse than Will and Jada. Jada didn't need to use Will for nothing. She was already rich, nigga. She already had her own shit going on. And she wasn't even talking this recklessly until how many years were they married and they low-key broke up. And then she did the clout chase and shit. They shorty doing this shit. They got married in 2021.
Akaash has double dose of misery when it comes to this chick. Not only is he with the chick who got passed around, who was hella promiscuous while believing she was a virgin, but he's with the chick who is with him only for money, who don't really like him. And even that is not as bad as the reality that Akaash currently sees himself in. You see, being with a chick who is super...
My bad, I muted myself, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think she fucks with this nigga at all.
Who is super, like, dedicated to you, really likes you and treats you well, and she feels really grateful for you for taking care of her is one thing. But being with a chick who's promiscuous, who got passed around, who only wants you for money, but that gratefulness isn't there because she believes that she's the reason that you make money. Like, she believes that your money is hers and she's entitled to it because without her, you wouldn't make any money.
There's a lot of, like, stuff in the background that I do to kind of support him in that situation. Yeah. So that's why it pisses me off when these incel troll losers are like, oh, what do you mean, like, you guys paid for?
You understand? Like, TikTok brain, these incel losers, When a nigga criticizes, when people are criticized like this, she will say, like, oh, niggas are just incel. No. You're weird, nigga. You're doing some weird shit. Like, I'm telling you, this is a shorty who has her personality strictly sculpted and created off of TikTok.
Like, she believes that your money is hers.
In that situation. Yeah. So that's why it pisses me off when these incel troll losers are like, oh, what do you mean, like, you guys paid for it? He paid for it. Do you know what his stand-up is about? It's about me. If I didn't have this personality, what do you think you would talk about?
That is true. Like, maybe that's comparable to the laundry. So you can get your flowers for that one.
Like, there's so much relationship content that he talks about, and hello,
the muse is sitting.
Exactly, and it's like that, and on top of that, giving emotional support when he's like talking shit about me on stage. Like, I should get a Nobel Peace Prize for that. Honestly,
I feel like that's like an
Holy
IP address
fuck.
in a way. Like, you're like, every time he mentions you, it's like equity. What is it? No, royalty. Do we just throw out business terms all the time?
Copyright. No, honestly.
And mind you, I just want to reiterate, I'm the same nigga who, like, I defended Travis Hunter. Cause, like, yo, I don't like to, like, speak on when it comes to nigga relationship. This is worse than all of that. Like every situation, y'all, some of y'all niggas be a Korean. This is worse than all of that. Like, listen to me. Listen why. Travis Hunter, granted, there is some red flag, whatever the fuck, right? But a lot of the situations, y'all was picking shit. Like, oh, she got mad because he was talking to cheerleaders on a fucking field. You don't even know if that. I don't even think that's what happened. Like, she was saying that's not even what they were mad about. It was some shit with security. A lot of shit. Oh, she didn't stand up when he got to work. A lot of shit niggas were nitpicking against them, right? There were certain, and like the shit where he was like, yeah, I was with my girl for 5 years, and then people had like, she was with this nigga in 2022. Obviously, like, niggas who've been in long-term relationships, y'all know that niggas been in like 5-year relationship, but y'all will break up for like 6 months. Like, I've been in a situation where I was like in a relationship for a long ass time, and like we break up for like 6 months, 8 months, and I'll go do me. Motherfucker probably went and did them, you know what I mean, and then get back together. So when he's saying 5 years, I don't believe they were together for 5 straight fucking years, and she was out there with somebody. You know what I mean? So like, I didn't really make a video or talk about that shit, because like, at the end of the day, if the nigga gets finessed, that has nothing to do with me. You feel me? If this Akaash nigga get a finesse, it has nothing to do with me. But like, the Travis Hunter, a lot of the shit niggas were nitpicking. She could be fucked up and finesse that nigga. Fuck it. He made a mistake. You know what I mean? This is actually bad though. Like, this isn't comparable to none of it. Because at least that shorty, she could have probably been doing some shit, whatever the fuck, whatever y'all want to say. Or Jada, whatever. But they were genuinely like, I still feel like those shorties genuinely like, at least loved them niggas. And was with them niggas for a while. And like, actually genuinely loved them niggas for at least for some point. Like, I don't think this shorty fucks with this nigga at all.
Should get royalty, and I basically do. So I guess no prenup and a joint bank account. Go fuck yourself.
And then her fucking personality is the worst out of all of theirs. Like, holy shit. Like,
I will say we paid for something because it's my money too, legally and also spiritually.
Like, see what I'm saying? TikTok. Her brain is.
You're not even doing her a favor. That's her money. that she has access to. She's not even saying, oh, my husband's a good guy, he shares his money with me. No, she's saying, that's my money. Yo, a gold digger is one thing. Because
wait, where's...
You're not...
Go fuck yourself. Royalty.
You just throw out business terms all the time. Copyright.
No, honestly, I should get royalty, and I basically do.
So I
because
guess,
no prenup and a
I told y'all niggas. This nigga has never been with no girl. I told y'all niggas. She probably told this nigga, yo, if you don't stop, if you... Classic manipulation tactic. She probably told this nigga, yo, if you don't sign a prenup, I'm not... If you try and make me sign a prenup, I won't get married to you. He's so much of a fucking goofy. But this is his first girlfriend. He probably didn't even ask her to. He probably didn't even think of it. He never ever had the experience of a girl slamming him out, doing him dirty. So a thought of a prenup never happened. Like, think of it as a person right now. You're sitting here. Imagine your first relationship, whether it was like 8th grade, 7th grade, 4th, like 9th grade, whatever the fuck, right? Think about the amount of like naive, like how naive you are when you first go in. Like, bro, when I first ever talked to a shorty, I was so naive. Like, I was like, girls aren't like guys, they're different, like shit like that. You know what I mean? I couldn't even imagine like a shorty wanting to fuck with like multiple niggas or nothing like that when I was like a little nigga. You have to go through that first one that really wakes you up to reality and knocks you out of that naive shit. You know what I mean? No fucking red push again. But I'm saying like, because I hate those niggas. But what I'm saying is that he never, think about when you experienced that when you were a kid, whatever the fuck. This nigga is 40. He never experienced that, bruh. So I wouldn't even be surprised. Either she told him, yo, if you try to give me a prenup, I'm not marrying you, or he might be fucking stupid enough. He probably never even asked her to get one, to sign one. And that's some manipulative shit. Cause a prenup, motherfuckers like, oh, a shorty will try and say some shit like, oh, so you're saying that like you already in your mind you already think it's not gonna work. This is bullshit, right? Because you have to understand, even if you do sign a prenup, there's still like other aspects of shit where you will still have to pay. If you have kids, you're still gonna have to pay her back for child support, and you're still gonna have to probably pay alimony, like spousal support and shit, and like all of that shit. So you pay money regardless, prenup or not, most of the time. You know what I mean? Unless your shorty's rich and y'all have an ironclad agreement, and y'all both go your separate ways. Regardless, you probably won't have to end up paying the shorty. You having a prenup, that just protects your assets and the shit that you grinded for and got yourself. But they will try and manipulate you like, yo, you already think the relationship not gonna work, and da-da-da. Like it's a basic manipulation tactic that only works on like morons. Like you have to be a moron. You know what I mean?
Bank account, go fuck yourself. So I will say we paid for something because it's my money too legally.
See?
And also
that's why I told you. This is why she's so bold, because he can't even really leave her if he wanted to. Say he ran up like, let's say he has like 7 M's. Could be a stretch. Let me see what net worth. Again, net worth isn't really accurate. I'm gonna let this play. While I search this up.
Spiritually.
Like, look what she's saying. You see how bullshit.
With a woman who believes you're not even doing her a favor, that's her money that she has access to. She's not even saying, oh, my husband's a good guy, he shares his money with me. No, she's saying, that's my money. Yo, a gold digger is one thing. Because even when she takes you to the cleaners during the divorce process, it's still going to be some type of humanity there, because she believes in her heart, yeah, that's his money, I'm just going after it. So there'll be some type of sympathy or empathy there, even for the most...
Okay, let's just say yes, 7 mil. If they divorce, she takes probably like 3.5 mil. Or like let's say like they might not give her the full half. Let's say she get like 3.5, 4. Or like 3. Let's say she get like 3. That's like half of it. Yeah, that nigga, that's a lot of bread, bro. That's a lot of bread that nigga's losing out on. Yeah, so that's why I'm saying she's so bold, because no shorty who's with a nigga, who's fucking with a nigga, like say you're fucking with like a rapper or like a nigga who has bread, right? You're not gonna be this bold because you could fuck it up and lose that lifestyle. She don't give a fuck, because even if this nigga did want to leave, she doesn't lose this lifestyle, because if you want to get a divorce, she still take half his shit. That's why she is so bold. That's why you see some niggas will marry a shorty who's rich, or some shorties will marry a nigga who's rich, and they will be like the nicest person, da da da. And then the second they get married, or they have kids, or they have something that makes them feel secure, they start to get bold, say shit they didn't normally say, do shit they didn't normally do. Because if you leave now, you have shit to lose. If you left before any of that, my nigga, you still keep your bread. You don't have to pay no child support. You don't have to lose no bread when it comes. You know what I mean? So that's why she's so bold, because there's nothing for her to lose at this point. She can say what the fuck you want. What she want? What is this nigga gonna do about it? You know what I mean?
Cut for a woman, right?
I don't blame her. This nigga's an idiot. I don't blame her.
I deserve half. I'm going after his money. But a woman who's a gold digger, who's a shark, who believes in her heart, she has the moral obligation to take everything you have because you wouldn't have that without her. That's a woman you got no business being with.
Yeah, like she not even like a gold digger. Like, all right, I'm gonna take the nigga, bro. She like a narcissistic type. You know, she like a nigga. I'm the real. You know, like that's crazy, bro.
Sharing anything with that woman, bro. What is wrong with you? And you see the smile on her face as she says, "No prenup, joint bank account." Oh, she knows, bro. It's over with, bro. Even if Akaash wants to get rid of her at this point, he can't. He has no way out. She owns everything, bro. And which is why we've seen her act. Because a lot of us have questioned why she acts so ungrateful. Why she moves as if she's doing Akaash a favor. That's because she thinks she is.
Wait, I was gonna ask you, okay, because you're telling me kind of like how your house works and stuff, do you and Akaash have roles and responsibilities that are different? Or how do you guys divide up?
Watch, she's gonna say she don't do shit. She's gonna say she already said she don't do like cook or clean and shit. She probably don't do. I think she probably don't take care of nothing, my nigga. Like literally nothing. She probably gonna be like, I don't do the laundry for that. Nothing. I know she's like these are the bro. These are the worst type of human beings you could ever see. This is like the male version. This is like the girl version of those egotistical red pill niggas. Literally like the girl version of it.
Do you work at all?
No, watch.
Yes, I do things.
Watch.
Some of the things I do. Well, you're putting me on the spot.
She gonna crack her jaw and be like, I wake up and make the bed. Like she gonna say some stupid. Watch. I mean I know motherfuckers like this, bro.
So let me think.
She does so little that she has to think. She has to
let her finish. Let finish the clip. She gonna say some bullshit. Watch.
What she have done this week.
You walk happy.
I walk happy.
You take care of your kid.
I give hand jobs.
Yeah, no blowjobs though.
Was openly bragging about popping cootie cat at random frat houses with white men is bragging about not giving her husband blowjobs. A hand job is as best as he can get, and he's a multi-millionaire.
Put cereal back after I've taken it out
for yourself or for both of you.
For myself.
I told y'all.
I
know motherfuckers like this, bro.
Dishes.
Okay, that's good.
I ordered water bottles. So many things I just listed. Things that I do. I mean, I'm not Superwoman.
I mean, Martha Stewart over here.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Okay, Nail does laundry. She does one thing. And she acts like she does so much more than me. But all you do is laundry.
Okay, I don't.
Or like I'll rub his head, or like I'll help him with
that's cute.
hair, like things like that. I'll help him go to sleep. So I do kind of like motherly things, but not like the cleaning motherly things or like the 50s housewife type things. I think I like baby him when he needs it and give him the TLC. But also likewise, like, you know, when I'm a little bit hormonal, he'll baby me.
Huge fan of like outsourcing and subscriptions whenever we can. So when we used to live in LA, it was like Instacart for groceries or food like that.
I do that, yeah.
Love it. I don't like love going to the grocery store all the time. Also, cleaning lady, we both have.
Agreed. Yeah.
Much needed. Yeah. I feel like you can clean up after yourselves, but every other week it's nice to have a deep clean. Whenever, because I live with my in-laws, we have a cooking lady that comes whenever we host people because I ain't gonna be the cook.
Yeah. Is she like a desi cook?
Yeah, so she does all the Indian food. So when my parents came a few weeks ago, she cooked all the food because I don't have time to cook for a family of like 15 people.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Oh, you outsource laundry, right?
No, laundry, we each do our own laundry.
Okay.
Which I think is
Holy
fun.
fuck. Yeah, like I ain't gonna lie, I'm not one of them niggas who like a girl has to stay in the house and do this and this and this. But bro, if I'm making M's on M's and you are at the crib, nigga, and you know, yo, like I couldn't even fathom like this even being a possibility. I don't know how. I can't even understand this shit, bro.
When she does her laundry, she doesn't say, "Oh man, let me look for my husband's stuff." No, he has to come home from making all the money and do his own laundry. And the reason why she operates like this is because she truly believes that she's entitled to his money. That like his money is her money because he talks about her and makes jokes about her when he's on stage.
Who the fuck is in this nigga's corner? You know what? I'm not even gonna say that because when shit like this happens, a lot of people are gonna be like, yo, the people around him, they don't give a fuck about him. How they let him? Niggas could have told him this type of nigga, he probably didn't give a fuck. He still did the same shit. You know what I mean? Holy fuck, this is bad though.
Or how any man would ever sign up for this?
This is the worst one, like.
But in her mind, in her eyes, like she.
Like, bro, I genuinely believe Travis Hunter girl. She probably could have did some weird shit before, whatever. But I feel like she probably really do love this nigga. Jada probably really did love Will Smith, or maybe even still does. They broke up, whatever, you know. Broke up, did their own thing, and then got back. Still did both sides probably still did some fuck shit a little bit. Like, both shorties probably did do some fuck shit, as in like Jada and maybe Travis Hunter girl. But I didn't even think the Travis Hunter shit was that crazy. Whatever. But with this is just bad because like there's literally nothing this nigga could possibly be gaining from this. Like, holy fuck.
Like, she's not.
Like, I don't even think she likes this nigga, bro.
Because according to her, that's her money, and like she's not a gold digger because she dated him when he was broke. So her reason in her mind, how she reasons being lazy and doing nothing for him and treating him like garbage, is because she believes that she deserves the money because she was with him when he didn't have any money. And Akaash probably like put up with her because Akaash has probably brainwashed himself into thinking, oh, she's not with me for money because she was with me when I didn't have any money.
The other thing that we always want to talk about is misconceptions about us.
I mean, I think the misconception about me is that maybe I'm a gold digger or that I came from privilege, which are both partly true. I like nice things, but I didn't marry my husband for that reason because he did not make money when I first met him.
Wait, by that definition, I am a gold digger. I married my husband for nice things.
Yeah.
Okay, granted. Let me just do some back. I'm gonna let this play for a second, but the nigga he definitely wasn't just like a relevant nigga in 2015.
Also, what
Let me double
wrong
check.
with that?
Also, like what? Okay, when you...
I still love him.
Yeah, I still love him.
No, but I mean, in all seriousness, Akaash was not making anything when we first got together. I fell in love with him like an idiot. He was a walking red flag. He had a 1-bedroom flex.
When this is another thing. When a shorty says, yo, I was with this nigga before, like some shorties like that, I'm telling you, a lot of them, I do feel like to an extent, like he probably had something going on. Like he wasn't rich by any means. He wasn't lit at all probably at that point. But he probably had some shows that he was in. He has a little bit of clout. You could see the potential that nigga. It's like if a shorty goes and it's a nigga, he's in college and he's D1. And he has some projections on the draft board. There's shorties who will go fuck with him and be like, oh yeah, he might fuck around and and then say, I was there before he had it. But you wasn't there before the nigga had it. You just seen that the nigga was on a good trajectory to, That's how I feel like this show is. What was he doing in 2015?
And like a makeshift headboard.
Or
so
before?
No, I'm not a gold digger. But now I reap the benefits of being with him when he was poor. You're welcome.
Yo, women like Jasleen are...
Like, they met in 2015. This nigga, I don't even know these movies. I honestly didn't know who this nigga was until this situation. But this nigga has two movies in 2013. Hello Where, How to Follow Strangers. In 2014, Good Medicine. These are TV shows. The Leftovers, he was on Wild 'N Out. 2015, he was on Guy Code Broker, Carpool Rules, Difficult People, Red Oaks. Like, it's not like this nigga was irrelevant. Like, it's not like this nigga like was just a random nigga off the road who had like $5 in his pocket. Like, he was building something up.
They're manipulators, right? And Akaash don't strike me as a dumb dude. So it's really surprising that he's falling for this and eating it up. Fam, when I put that $7,000 and max out my Roth IRA account every year, I'm not doing it because I think that when I put $7,000, I'm gonna get $7,000 out. No, I do it because I know that account is gonna be worth a lot.
See what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, bro.
$7,000 I put in every year is gonna be worth millions of dollars one day, okay? And that's why I do it. A woman like Jasleen understands this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like when she gets with Akaash, he probably has a low self-esteem at that point because he's really famous. He has a successful podcast. His comedy career is going good, but he probably don't got the millions of dollars like the people around him yet. But she understands that it's just a matter of time until the money catch up. Like, you have a lot of fame. You are around a lot of famous people. You have a successful podcast with another famous person.
Thank you.
It's only a matter of time, bro, all right, until you become very successful money-wise, since you're already successful in terms of clout and status.
And that's probably what solidified it in his head, like, yo, nah, she really with me for, you know what I mean?
So you got with a man because he had a lot of status and the money just had to catch up.
So, okay, for women who are dating, you're naturally, most likely, if you are a sane woman, going to go on a date with somebody and you're going to ask them what they do, what their future looks like.
God
and a lot
forbid,
of times,
I want to be taken care of and provided for. I don't want to do waste management like Nathan. I want someone to do that for me.
Success and money are important if you are looking for that. If you're all about love, go for it.
But in all seriousness, like when you're thinking about investing in someone and having kids, like success also means that they're
like, she said she can't even do basic shit. Like, this nigga sat down and said, yo, this is someone I'm going to have a child. Like, this person's going to play a role in raising my children. Like, when you bring a child into the world, my nigga, like, your two personalities, both your knowledge, your wisdom, your experiences, you teach this child, and that child develops as a person based off of the things you guys teach this motherfucker. There's no fucking way that you sat down and thought this would be a good, you know what I mean? Like,
discipline. It means that they work hard. So like, transitive property. It means they're gonna work hard in their relationship. You idiot incels. Like, what the do you think? Like, it lends itself
That
to other
doesn't
things.
mean,
It's
like,
not just about
that's
money and nice things. It also means
bullshit.
that they're disciplined. It means that they work hard. So like, transitive property. It means they're gonna work hard in their relationship. You idiot incels. Like, what the?
Bro, that's fucking retarded. So like, if a nigga is like making bare bread, has to travel constantly, that means a relation. No, nigga, like that means that like that nigga gonna be away bare, bro. Again, I'm not saying I don't know this shit. You know what I mean? But like, bro, the way she talking, bro, it's like holy fuck.
Like, it lends itself to other things. It's not just about money and nice things.
Yeah, and also there's so much deep love, but it's like love and money kind of go hand in hand sometimes.
These incels think that they're J. Cole being like, oh, this a bird, she a bird trap or whatever. It's like, you are not J. Cole. You are not as successful as him. Like, they're like,
See what I'm
oh,
saying?
but, like, we have to protect ourselves. From what? What money are you making? You're making $70,000 a year in a 3 Series BMW.
Women like this deserve nothing.
You know what I'm saying?
Zero, bro.
Like, okay, this is another thing. Like, oh my god, I don't understand how this shorty's like. Okay, another thing. First of all, there are a lot of niggas who do talk about money and shit. Like, yo, girls using me, and so a lot of you niggas don't make bread like that, right? I don't know about y'all. I'm finna be rich as fuck. Feel me? I'm finna be rich as fuck. But bro, don't let this is another thing, bro. Some shorties will finesse you niggas into thinking that you can't trick on a shorty because you're not making $1 million a year or whatever the fuck, right? It's bare goofy niggas I know in real life who their credit card has a $10,000 limit. They'll go buy their shorties some $200 kicks from fucking Foot Locker or from the Nike store. Go buy their shorty some shit from fucking. You can trick on a shorty without being rich. So you're gonna see some shorties in this lifetime that you get with. They gonna try to use you for shit. Someone like I'm telling you, it happens. You know what I mean? You just have to be the play. Like what she's saying, any nigga could go and trick on a shorty. Like a broke ass nigga. You could be a broke ass nigga with $10,000 on your $10,000 credit limit on your shit. You could niggas be buying shorty, paying for shorty nails, taking shorties to restaurants, buying them clothes, buying them shoes, buying them all of this shit, right? They got they in that bitch with $9,000 on their credit card. They only gonna pay $100. They gonna pay the minimum on that credit card. You can trick on a shorty without being a rich ass nigga. All right, so like that shit. Just don't be one of them niggas. You know what I mean? Do not be one of them niggas. And like I said, it's okay to like spend bread on a girl that you really fuck with and you're really locked in with, but a shorty like this, holy fuck. Shorty like this.
This mindset that they're like better than everybody. She's talking down upon men who make $70,000 on their own. Hardworking, grueling, hardworking men who make $70,000 on their own. She's laughing at them and talking down to them as if they're brokies who got nothing to offer a woman, even though her entire life is paid for. Yo, if Akaash was not in,
she's a tick, bro. Her brain is developed off TikTok.
$30,000 working as a, I don't know, bro, as a customer representative. I'm being real here, bro. But yet, because her husband is taking care of everything, she's fixing her mouth to look down upon men making $70K. It's ridiculous, bro. Right? And you would think if she understands that her entire life is being paid for by Akaash, that she would have some type of gratefulness, but she doesn't. Okay, she doesn't. Because apparently she got with him when he didn't have any money and she took a risk. What risk did you take? When she got with Akaash, her sister was telling her about Akaash and how, you know, she watches their podcast and Akaash is so funny and Akaash is so this. So the sister was Scout Team.
You know what I'm saying?
She didn't see Akaash or like Akaash personality online. No, the sister ran Scout Team like, yo, there's this dude right here. He's really famous, but to be successful, you should get with him.
I wanted to tell the story of how me and Akaash met because a couple of you guys asked a video we did a while back, and I wanted to tell the story tonight because I'm seeing two friends for their birthday in Philly tonight, and I'm driving from the city, and one of the friends that I'm seeing, Courtney, is like partially the reason that we met. Like her and my sister Manu wind back to like 2015. Courtney says to Manu like, oh, there's like this funny like Punjabi comic. So she thought the last name Singh, you know, because that's what we told her meant that he was Punjabi. You know, he's on this podcast and he's really funny. Like you should check it out. And my sister kind of became like a fan of his, and she was like, oh, we should go to this whole.
See what I'm saying? Like I'm telling you, this nigga wasn't a relevant ass nigga that,
all these
like, you
comics
know.
are gonna be there, and that guy I told you about is gonna be there too. And I'm like, yeah, okay, sure. We got there late, but we got there in time to see him perform. And it was so weird because they had like, I don't know whose idea it was to have this comedy festival in like a movie theater, just like a weird venue for comedy. So we go to where in the room that he's performing, and there's like maybe 10 or 12 people in the room. But so Manu is like, oh, can we get a picture with you? And he's like, yeah, sure. And he like obviously like again like early stages of his career, like he wasn't really getting asked all that much. So she took a picture of me and him together.
Her friend was a fan of him. Her friend wasn't friends with him. No, she was a fan of him. Her sister was a fan of him. He had hella emotion. He had hella status. Right? Now, status don't have to mean, yo, he was the biggest movie star ever. No.
Yeah, like he wasn't rich, but he was getting
He had a lot
there,
of
you know?
emotion and
He's
status
building.
in that group. And as women, they're attracted to status. So, yeah, of course she chose up on him. Of course she wanted to date him and went after him. Because he had a lot of status. So, like, this entire thing of, oh, I took a chance on him, I didn't know. You knew exactly what he was gonna be because he was already that. So she don't cook, she don't clean, she don't do laundry. She has nothing but time on her hands. And instead of helping out her husband with, I don't know, washing his clothes, doing certain things for him, she decided she was gonna best use that time to embarrass him on the internet with her podcast. And the reason why she's deciding to embarrass her husband on the internet with his podcast is actually one of the most infuriating things I've heard out of this whole situation. Okay, the man who's paying all her bills, doing everything for her, and she does nothing back in return, she's doing a podcast because she fears that he might leave her one day.
Yeah. Oh, I was about to say that.
Stay-at-home wife.
I was about to say that. Okay, so what I was gonna say is that, remember how I was like, she has all the leverage because of the prenup shit? I was like, the only reason I like, because to me, I'm like, in my mind, I was like, yo, the only thing that reason she's staying with this nigga would be for like, so she can get her own shit up. Then she don't, because yes, 3 million, say he had like 7 mil, right? She take half of that. Yes, that's $3 million. Right, but for this lifestyle that she wants to upkeep, she's not gonna be able to maintain that relationship maintain that lifestyle without him. You know what I mean? So like, she probably, like, in my mind, I'm like, she's either gonna try to get up, buy her, get her own platform, and then then she'll divorce that nigga, take his bread, then be making her own bread. But yeah, 3 million, but you're making no other income on top of that, and you're still trying to live this luxurious life. It's not gonna last very long, to be honest. So like, in my mind, the only thing that I was thinking was like, yo, either she might get lit, she might build up her own platform, then cut, or she find another nigga who's breaded up, divorce that nigga, take his bread, and get with that other nigga, and that other nigga keep maintaining her lifestyle. One or the other, you know what I mean? But yeah, that was the only reason in my mind, because when she dodges nigga kisses, in my mind, I'm like, yo, she don't even fuck with this nigga. So like, there has to be something, you know, like, that to me, that's the only reason she only really still with that nigga. But I don't feel bad for this nigga. He's not gonna be the last. He's not the first. He's not gonna be the last. Shit like this needs to happen to niggas like this, bro.
And I obviously post a lot of aspirational content. But
so others can learn.
I didn't think keeping it real if I also didn't say that a part of me isn't a little terrified that my husband could like wake up one day and just change his mind and then my whole life would change. So if you are going into a relationship where that's your goal, I just want to make it clear that you do have to consider that decision very carefully of giving up your ability to fend for yourself and basically depending on another human being. And I know a lot of women do make that choice, and I'm obviously being one of them. And I will say, like, there's a difference between stay-at-home wife and stay-at-home girlfriend, because as a wife, I have like a marriage contract in place, so I do have like some security guaranteed by like the United States law, and I have an amazing husband, don't get me wrong, but
like, this is the type of shit she was telling this nigga to not sign a prenup. Like I said, prenup that protects your assets. Nigga, if they got divorced, he would still have to pay her alimony and shit, and if she had kids, he would still have to pay her child support. She would still be making a decent amount of money, like a good amount of money, not as much as half of his shit, but she would still be able to live perfectly fine. You know what I mean?
Like, they change, they're wired to make mistakes, and I just, like, you never know what the future holds. And so it's like, it's a scary thing to think, but I think that's why I just want to lay it all out there, that it's of course something that like goes through my mind. And he's also in the entertainment industry, and guess what, there's hoes in the entertainment industry. Like, there are women who purposely try to break up a marriage or who purposely try to target men with money, and that's not just on like them, that's also like on the men too. But it's like, you know, that's why I wanted to start making TikTok, because I was really just looking for some creative fulfillment, and I was also looking to kind of like put my own name out there, because obviously my husband's a comedian. So
Akaash married her without a prenup. He gave her access to his bank account with all his money in it. She has access to get it whenever she wants. Again, she's married to him without a prenup, but she's still online crying about not having security, and she has to do this podcast to make her name for herself and make her own money, because it's uncertainty in being a stay-at-home housewife, and it's a chore, and it's this and it's this and that.
Yeah.
So if you don't feel secure being married to a man who gave you a marriage without a prenup and half his asset, then what are we doing here, bro?
There's no way a girl this beautiful doesn't break my heart. I was like, there's no way this isn't gonna end with me with egg on my face.
Alright, so it seems that Akaash Singh's brutal humiliation ritual just continues to get worse, because it's almost been 3 weeks since Myron from Fresh and Fit exposed Akaash's bizarre relationship with his wife, how she fantasizes about other men on her podcast, and how she reminisces on all the fun she had in the frat houses back in college, which doesn't even seem that bad until you realize that she tricked Akaash into believing that they were both virgins up until their marriage and reputation. And the worst part about this is that the story hasn't even died down yet. If anything, it's just starting to blow up. And honestly, it's become so mainstream mainstream that it's now permanently attached to Akaash's brand, ruining both his reputation and his career as a podcast and comedian.
My God,
Akaash's
bro.
comedy largely revolves around criticizing other people's relationships, and most of the viral clips of his routine online have to do with him calling couples out in the crowd. But that really just won't work anymore since everyone knows that he's the biggest doormat of all time. I mean, we're already seeing it happen, because during his first comedy show after this whole story...
Yo, imagine he went on some shit, he started torturing the nigga, and then the nigga, he started like mentioning a nigga's relationship, and the nigga actually starts torching him like bad on stage. That'd be so fucking wild.
And it was clear that it was affecting his act. Like, according to one of the audience members, he pretty much used his time on stage as a therapy session, pleading with the crowd that his wife is loyal.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna read it. I went to the 7 p.m. show last night, and it was extremely awkward. He was clearly not processing the situation well, and he ended the set 20 minutes early. I only found out about his wife the day of the show, and honestly, after seeing that set basically be his therapy moment about it, I'm way more suspicious of controversy than before. This is clearly something he's insecure about, even though he tried way too hard to make it seem like he wasn't.
Audience members, he pretty much used his time on stage as a therapy session, pleading with the crowd that
he spent the first 10 to 15 minutes of the set talking about the controversy, how his wife has been loyal to him, and everything she has been saying is just a joke. What did I tell you? What did I say earlier? Just jokes, and it's fine with him. No one in the crowd knew how to take this information, and I truly believe that the majority of fans there had no idea any of this was going on. This only made him spending like 1/3 of the set on it even more awkward. He then proceeded to jokingly call his wife a whore every time he brought her up.
his wife is loyal and was just joking around this whole time. So the dude's clearly going through it. I mean, his wife single-handedly ruined his career and then bragged about it for clout. Like, she's trying really hard to be this girl boss influencer, but it's only resulted in the destruction of her husband's livelihood.
No offense to the homeless people, but like, you know when you get on the subway and there's like a homeless person sleeping and like everyone has to get out of that car? Yeah. That's what my husband's balls smell like.
Oh my god, bro.
Also, on top of the fact that it's likely ruined his career, what's even worse about this whole thing is that it's likely destroyed the dynamic he has with Andrew Schultz and the guys on the Flagrant podcast. Because the Flagrant podcast has always loved to clown on guys in these types of relationships.
Whatever makes you sleep at night. Yo, do you think that your girl has slept with 3 times the amount of guys she's told you? Did you just
Like, what the fuck you put at me? Yo, I would have said the same shit, nigga. What the fuck you put at me, nigga?
That's weird. What are you gonna get out of that? I just want to make sure she got good taste. Yes. Make sure she got good taste.
I mean, they probably have over 100 episodes torching Will Smith and everything his wife said about him in the media. But now that Akaash was exposed...
See what I'm saying? And his situation is worse than Will Smith's situation, my nigga. It's worse. They're not comparable, bro. They're not.
As the biggest cucumber king of all time, that dynamic really won't work anymore. I mean, Andrew Schultz is never gonna let this go. And you can already tell that he finds this whole thing to be absolutely hilarious. Because the Flagrant guys actually ended up responding to the whole thing while Akaash was away on vacation, and it seemed like they were desperately wanting to make jokes about it, but knowing how much it's eating away at Akaash, they just didn't.
Changed. It was raining, and now it's sunny. Like, the
Akaash is in India or Dubai.
Yes.
A planned trip. A planned trip that was planned before this madness. Okay? He's there. And obviously we want to talk about what's going on, but we don't feel right talking about without him here.
Mm-hmm. They're laughing and shit. Holy fuck.
Have that conversation. I'm sure that'll be spirited.
You're laughing,
Climate
buddy.
change. Climate change is crazy, man. Mm-hmm. It's crazy that climate change.
A lot of niggas gonna say they're fake friends for laughing and shit. I'm telling you, I don't think they're laughing at it at a place from like just bitching. Like, I think that they finally feel validated. Like, I feel like they probably, mind you, they've been around this nigga behind the scenes. They probably already met her bare times. They probably been telling him that the shorty wasn't shit and he just didn't listen. So now that the whole world is telling this nigga like, yo, da 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 da, now it's probably like they feel vindicated in the shit that they were saying. And like, they're like, damn, nigga, I'll do the same shit, bro. If I told, bro, like if my homie was in this situation, I was telling him that shit and now this happens, bro, I would laugh too. I'm like, at least you know? Cause my nigga, it's not like you weren't. You made the decision. You know what I mean?
Baking soda.
Yeah. Baking soda.
So we're not gonna make any jokes, bro. We're not making any jokes. We're trying to treat.
We're not making any jokes because we're a serious political podcast.
Yeah, we're high tea, man.
High tea.
And you could tell that they wanted to clown on him so bad, but held their tongues out of respect. Because in the Patreon episode they recorded later this day, they essentially roasted Akaash the entire time.
Holy
and
fuck.
as a result, a lot of the episode is just a censored, blurry circle.
And we do it all over.
Whoa, that was crazy. Cut that.
my god.
Now, what do you think?
What did you want to cut?
I don't know. I don't even know.
What did you want to cut?
I don't even know.
Also, how would you do it? What would you just leave this really funny part in and then cut a random part and then we come back with
Yeah, absolutely do that.
So what would happen? What was happening in that moment? Were you getting a little wild?
Nah, you said Akaash and then it was a cut.
I
There
see.
you go.
I see. That's interesting.
No.
If he makes you cut it off, you better tell me.
I will. I will.
No, wait, no.
I want to hear all that same energy. I want to hear all that same energy.
I want to cut. I'm saying it right now.
Anyway, what y'all want to talk about, man?
Nothing now.
I mean, you just know that they have a separate group chat where they send each other all the clips of Jasleen disrespecting Akaash into oblivion. Also, just based off the way they were acting in these clips alone, it's almost as if they were relieved that the truth about
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. It's like a tough love type of thing. Like, finally, nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's one of those I could tell.
out in the public. Like, they've already tried for years to hint to Akaash that his wife is a monster that only loves Akaash's money. Because the fact of the matter is that the wife has disrespected Akaash basically the entire...
It's like they probably like mentioned it like to an extent, like, or like hinted at it, but like you can't fully just go out to a nigga and be like, yo, your wife is so fucking da da da. You could hint to it and then nigga get defensive and get mad and shit. Like, alright, nigga, fuck it. It's not my situation. Nigga, it's not my life. Fuck it. Now this shit happened. It's kind of like probably funny to them. I'm gonna be honest. The same shit.
Together. Like, there's not a single photo or video of them online sharing a kiss or even pecking on the lips. In fact, she always manages to dodge Akaash when he tries to go in for a kiss, even at their own wedding. Also, in that same wedding video, she couldn't even say that she loved Akaash. She instead repeatedly says that she felt love from Akaash, which really can't be normal on the day of your wedding. Right?
She don't like that nigga.
The first day I met Akaash, I felt like I could feel love from him. And then the first date, and the first time we kissed, and the first time he asked me to be his girlfriend, and on, I felt so much love from him that at the wedding mark, I didn't have any expectation for that feeling to increase, but that feeling has increased where I feel even more love from him than I ever thought that I could.
Funnily enough, though, out of all the things to get defensive about, it was the whole kissing on the cheek.
She doesn't like this nigga,
that
bro.
feeling has increased where
She doesn't
I
like
feel
this nigga,
even
bro.
more love from
Look at the way she gets. Look at her.
than I ever thought that I could.
Oh my god, nigga, she don't fuck with that nigga. Chaos.
Thought that I could.
Funnily enough, though, out of all the things to get defensive about, it was the whole kissing on the cheek thing that made her make a response video, where she makes the excuse that she's just really uncomfortable with PDA, which honestly would be a good excuse.
Because that's the most irrelevant aspect. What is she gonna be like? Yeah, so about me saying I want to fuck my friend's husband, like she's not gonna talk. She acknowledged the most. It's like I'm telling you, TikTok, like like easy, like the typical manipulator shit. You be like, yo, you did this, and nigga be like, okay, but I never yelled at. Like, niggas will pick the most insignificant thing in what you said to like address. You know what I mean?
If she wasn't on TikTok and her own podcast talking about all the sexual fantasies that she's done and wishes that she could do.
And then I'll also respond to the people saying I don't like my husband because I turned away from a kiss. I've never liked PDA, physical touch. I find it really overstimulating.
Your wedding, like, my nigga, like, the nigga gave her a new ring. She on to kiss that nigga. Like, come on, bro. And she on, like, no, bro.
Stimulating, and so it's something
I said that earlier too. She's gonna say, oh, I don't like to, you know, it's fucking bullshit.
Husband because that's his love language, and I feel like for him, he tries to do physical touch to regulate his emotions, and I find it really dysregulating. So it's something we kind of work through in high stress situations because I get overstimulated when a lot of things are happening, and like my mother-in-law is there, my mom is there, and Akaash will tend to kiss me when there's a lot of people around, and sometimes I'm.
Yeah, they have the video where the nigga is kissing them and they're by themselves, and she's still dubbing this nigga. I ain't gonna lie. She do not like this nigga. I can't be mad at her for finessing this nigga, you know? Shit like this needs to happen for other niggas to learn, you know?
Overstimulated, so I'm just like, oh, so yeah, if you want to know like my whole fucking psychosis.
And so even if this were the truth, it's still...
Like, I would understand if she was an insane, like, she put on this, like some two-faced shit. She put on this mask this whole time, and they finally got married, and then she did this 180. That I really can't blame a guy. I can't blame a girl if you get with someone and they flip like that. Cause some people are very good at being like deceitful, but like her shit is like just on full display. Like she just outwardly on some bullshit. You know what I mean? Like she outwardly like not. You could tell she's not a good person. Like she's extremely entitled and like narcissistic, and you can see even by the way the type of dialogue they have. She's this nigga bought the whole crib. She yelling at this nigga for not having enough closet space. You know what I mean? Closet space. And telling him to shut up. You know what I mean? Like,
justified not kissing him on the day of their own wedding. Or even just recently when Akaash proposed to her the second time while they were in India. Like, if you haven't seen that clip already, it's really bad. He not only dodges Akaash's kiss after he gets on one knee to propose, but after seeing the size of the diamond that Akaash sadly paid a lot of money for, it was literally all she could talk about for the rest of the video.
Nigga, that's expensive, nigga. That's like, that might be a 6 figures. That might be a 6-figure ring, I ain't gonna lie. High fives.
Will you be Ghislaine Singh forever again?
Yes.
High five to 6-figure ring, I ain't gonna lie.
Take that drinky thing off. Drink eating.
Did you guys know this? Yes. Oh my god.
And him going on stage saying like, oh, she has never cheated. He wouldn't even know. You know, this nigga probably doing comedy shows, touring and shit. Like, would he really, you know, like, know, my nigga? I don't fucking know, bro.
How big is this?
Big enough for you to shut up every time I tell you.
Thank you so much. What do you say? This is so cool.
It looks so beautiful. Oh my god. I really have to eat on Courtney muffin.
So yeah, as you can see now, it's becoming more and more apparent that the only reason she's with Akaash is because he is a millionaire. Like, she straight up doesn't have a job and just spends Akaash's hard-earned money all day long, which she shamelessly brags about on her podcast.
But like any man that doesn't want to have a joint bank account or isn't being transparent with his account, that's a fucking red flag. His money is our money and my money is my money. That is
like, could you ever marry, whether you're a man or a girl, and you, like, whether you're a nigga, you're shorty, or you're shorty where you're a nigga, and you have you got bread, right? Could you ever fucking like genuinely like love someone who even talks like thinks like this? Like,
my
this,
number
you know what I mean?
one. They must be generous with their finances from day one.
And so I think when she says these things, she thinks she's being some kind of stand-on-business girl boss influencer or whatever you want to call it. But in reality, she just comes across as the most ungrateful person of all time. Because she actually could have a decent job right now. Like, someone found her LinkedIn profile and she actually has a pretty respectable resume, so she could be earning a pretty good salary. But instead, she just chooses to waste Akaash's Patreon money on designer bags.
No, her resume look proper, bro.
Right now. Like, someone found her LinkedIn profile and she actually has a pretty respectable resume, so she could be earning a pretty good salary. But instead, she...
But why the fuck would, like, I don't blame her for this. Why the fuck would I want to be why, like, say you're her, why the fuck would you want to be working when you could just finesse a nigga and get millions, you know what I mean? Like, what does she really have to do? Like, she just chills and finesses, and she's finessing this nigga. Like, I don't blame her at all.
Just chooses to waste Akaash's...
Same thing with I said about with the sweetie thing. Like, I don't blame her for finessing that nigga. Finesse, bro. I'm not mad at it. You know what I mean? I just pray that this don't happen to nobody. I prayed nothing like this I could never see nothing like this happening to me ever. Like, a shorty would literally, I'm not even gonna, like, a shorty would literally have to, like, be a psychopath. Like, she act perfectly normal, and then the second she flip. Like, that's the only way that some like some deceitful ass shit. Like, I don't think no same person could get me like this. But she's not even, like, hot in it. Like, she just blatant with it. You know what I mean? Like, I feel bad for the niggas who they get with a girl and they get finesse. But for niggas like this, who the shorties are blatantly telling you what it is, I don't feel bad for you at all. Like, even with the sweetie shit and that the soccer player nigga, bro, niggas literally been saying shit. I'm not gonna speak on that, but, like, niggas been saying shit about her for a minute. He still got her. I don't feel bad for that nigga.
Patreon money on designer bags and clothing while pathetically pretending to be an influencer. So the size of Akaash's bank account is the only thing that keeps her around. And unfortunately, if this whole controversy ends in divorce, she would effectively own 50% of everything Akaash is worth, as she's confirmed that they did not sign a prenup. Because, and get this, she thinks prenups are red flags.
Is it just me, or is the idea of asking a girl to sign a prenup incredibly offensive? And only one way. Like, if I...
She can watch. I'm telling you, remember I said earlier? She finna say, if a guy ever... If me and Dada, if he asked me, I probably wouldn't have... I'm telling you, I know shorties like this, bro.
Sign a prenup because I had some, like, booming business. Then
wait, what did she say?
To sign a prenup incredibly offensive. And only one way. Like, if I asked someone to sign a prenup because I had some, like, booming business...
Yeah, she's gonna say, if I had a booming business, I was making bread, I'd ask my partner to do it. Watch. I'm already knowing, bro.
Then I would be like, yeah, can you just sign this prenup?
Bro, like, I know motherfuckers like this, bro. These are the worst type of shorties you could ever fuck with, my nigga. I'm telling you. Like, Bro, I'm telling you.
Because like I don't want to like lose all my money, but then like if a guy asked me to sign a prenup, I would be like, I would call off the wedding.
What? Bro, I'm telling you, I know motherfuckers like this, bro.
I would literally call off the wedding.
I called it, nigga. I called this shit like 30 minutes ago, my nigga.
Yeah, can you just sign this prenup because like I don't want to like lose all my money, but then like if a guy asked me to sign a prenup, I would be like, I would call off the wedding. Like I would literally call off the wedding.
You would have called off the wedding if I asked you to sign a prenup?
Yeah, like I'm not even joking.
I hadn't.
So yeah, this just really looks like a lose-lose
I told you,
situation
nigga.
for Akaash Singh.
I told you.
He either ends things with her and loses half of his lifetime earnings, or stays in this extremely unhealthy relationship and retains the Akaash Singh label that's been handed to him by the public, which unfortunately he will probably do. Like he lives this.
Nigga, was that
every
an
day of
Adam
his lifetime
22 edit?
earnings,
Nigga,
or
what the
stays in this
fuck?
extremely unhealthy relationship and retains the Akaash
Nigga, was
Singh
that a-
label that's been handed
Did they edit this nigga as Adam 20? I can't even.
to him by the public, which unfortunately he will probably do. Like he lives this every day. And sadly enough, he's even talked about how he manages his feelings in the relationship on a podcast he did months before this all went down.
Yeah, it's turbulent. So we didn't have any tools. Our fights would get crazy. Like I am very calm with her until I'm not, and then it's hard for me to cap the end.
0 to 100 in a second.
0 to
You're
100.
0 to 0 for 10 days and then.
She never felt unsafe like I would hit her.
Sure.
But like I like hit myself a couple of times like a fucking maniac and like.
She don't take this nigga serious. She don't respect this nigga, bro. But like you can tell he's like the money don't make like you can make as much bread as you want. It won't make you any less kind of lame, I guess. You know what I mean? Money don't lame you, my nigga. What are you doing as a nigga? If you're a nigga, you have a girl, or if you're a shorty, you have a nigga. You argue with a motherfucker and this motherfucker start hitting themselves. I'm gonna start busting out laughing, bro. I'm gonna start dying laughing if I'm arguing. If we're in like a real argument. And this motherfucker starts hitting them.
That's not gonna make you feel safe either. No. So it was hard for me to cap the end.
0 to 100 in a second.
0 to
You're
100.
0 to 0 for 10 days and then.
She never felt unsafe like I would hit her.
Sure.
But like I like hit myself a couple of times like a maniac and like that's not gonna make you feel safe either.
No.
So it was a lot of therapy. As soon as we got together, I'd been thinking about therapy for a while, and I realized I love this girl, and I don't even think I knew how much until therapy. But like I was like, yeah, I love this girl. This girl I want to make it work with. I can't let this get in the way. So I started therapy 2016, I think.
Regardless of what he does, though, no one is ever forgetting this. Especially because he's a comedian who used to clown on guys for being in quote-unquote down bad relationships. The only thing Akaash has going for him right now is that he doesn't have a child with the lady. Like, even if he has to hand over 50%...
He could still run some of it back up, but if he has to pay that, if he had to lose half and then pay child support, he'd be fucked. Bro, this nigga's literally in a relationship. Like, remember I said this is worse than, like, Jada and Will and, like... the shit y'all was trying to drag with Travis Hunter and shit. This is not even comparable to those. This nigga's in a relationship with the pros and cons, but there's just no pros. Like literally no pros.
After a divorce, he can still slowly make that back. But once a child's in the picture, it will be 100% over for Mr. Singh, and he will be trapped forever.
Gosh, like please don't divorce me because my credit score is fucked up too, and it would leave me in a really bad position. But then I guess like I just would go to OnlyFans or something.
I was on God. God shot me dead. I was really about to say she probably the type she started doing something like, oh, I swear to God, I was about to say that, nigga. You could see me, bro. Go back. You could see me about to say, yo, she the type, like, you know what I mean?
Like that.
And he will be trapped forever.
Oh gosh, like please don't divorce me because my credit score is fucked up too, and it would leave me in a really bad position.
And she gonna try to play it as joke, bro. I'm trying to tell you, she gonna try and play this shit as a joke. Like I'm telling you.
But then I guess like I just would go to OnlyFans or something like that, and like it would even.
Hell, you will.
It will even out. No, I said if, like God forbid, you.
If I divorce you.
Don't say that.
But you said it.
Why are you even joking about
I'm
that?
not joking. You're joking about getting on OnlyFans. If I
said if.
See how she see how she like. Okay, like let me break it down. You see how she just like said something fucking crazy. And then flip the situation on this nigga, and now this nigga's getting like, you just said it, like, you know what I mean? No, you just said you get only, bro. Like, I can tell she just is able to like twist and manipulate this nigga so
if,
easily.
Like, God forbid, you.
If I divorce you.
Don't say that.
But you
see how I'm saying how she said don't say that, knowing she just said something bogus. Like she easily just manipulated this nigga. This nigga, he had no experience in this field. This nigga is not, bro. This nigga is not prepared in this field at all, fam. See how she just said she do porn, nigga, and she just finessed it. She just flipped it on this nigga.
Just would go to OnlyFans or something like that.
Holy
and, like,
fuck.
Hell, you will.
It will even out. No, I said if, like God forbid, you.
If I divorce you.
Don't say that.
But you said it.
Why are you even joking about
I'm
that?
not
See what I'm saying?
Thinking about getting on OnlyFans if I.
Now, this is more like just a chill vibe. I'm telling you, in a heated argument, she for sure does like she full flip shit like that for sure.
Said if.
Well, I wouldn't do it anyway. Those are my feet.
Well, don't even joke
Don't
about
joke
it.
about my feet.
So yeah, I think it's safe to say that his wife has done irreversible damage to his career, his well-being, and his reputation. And the craziest part is that he probably won't
leave
do
her.
anything
He's
about
not gonna
it.
leave her,
Fortunately,
no.
though, he will be back on Flagrant soon to discuss his side of the story, which
He's gonna say the internet. It's the internet.
hopefully will result in a full-blown intervention. So when that happens, I will definitely be making a video on it. So make sure.
Yo, I will say this nigga is a bold nigga. I don't think he goes on this show and just fully just talks about the situation. Like, I feel like before he goes on this show and really, because they're gonna bake this nigga, bro. Like, I think he's gonna talk to them, lay some ground rules. Like, yo, let's not talk about this, and I don't want to talk about it for longer. And like, I don't think he's gonna go on there and just sit there and talk about this shit.
To subscribe to not miss that.
Okay, I think he did a response, so let's check that out real quick.
Talking about again, I don't think these narratives, people calling your wife a gold digger and a whore and all these other things, it's a shitty thing. So I'm gonna tell one story that I have never even told her. Honestly, she has no idea of this story. My wife and I met in 2014. I was not making much money. I was getting $25 a night doing stand-up on MTV shows that paid dog shit money.
See what I'm saying? Like, this is what I just said this. This is what he used to rationalize in his head that she's with him for him. But this means nothing. You were on TV shows, nigga. You were on shows. You had films. I think that podcast was already going. Like, you were on the come up. It's like if a D1 nigga who has draft projections on the draft board, a shorty fucks with him and he's like, yeah, I was a college student, broke as fuck, eating packed noodles. Nigga, you were on the fucking draft board to get drafted to the fucking league. And you would be making $1 million in your fucking first season. She didn't. She saw you on the trajectory, nigga. Like,
if she was a gold digger, I didn't even have 10 to get the bitch, to be honest.
he's fucking, like,
But then in 2018,
he's
I was
retarded.
flat fucking broke. 34 years old, I probably made $4,000 that entire year. And we couldn't even afford the living room we lived in New York City. We had to move out of that apartment and move to New Jersey. And what's even sadder than moving to New Jersey is I had to save up money to move to New Jersey. So we had to stay on her friend's couch for almost a month. We were basically homeless for a month. So I could save money to New Jersey. And I remember the night before we went to the couch, we had to stay in our apartment illegally. We were supposed to have been out by like 12 p.m. We moved everything out, but we didn't have a place to stay, so we had to stay there that night. It was just me and her sleeping on a hardwood floor. I'm 34 years old. She's 25 years old. I'm looking at this girl like, man, you could go be with an Indian who's a doctor, like a real Indian. You're a beautiful girl. You have so much ahead of you. Me, I don't know what my life is going to be. I'm 34. I'm fucking broke. This dream might not ever happen, but I'm too fucking moronic to quit. And I have nothing to give her. It's just a light jacket. It's like October. We have nothing. So I hand her the jacket, and then she said, what's this for? I said, you can use it as a pillow. And then she goes, well, what are you going to use? And I said, I'll figure it out. She handed me back the jacket. She goes, you take this. And then she laid with her head on my chest and her arm around me the entire night. And I remember thinking in that moment, this is why I haven't shared this with her, because I remember thinking, I don't know if I'm going to be able to marry this girl because I'm so broke and I'm in such a bad place and it's a dark fucking time in my life. But I know I will never find a girl that loves me this much ever again. And I will never find a girl who rides for me this hard ever again.
This is this thing that is solidifying him in his solidifying to him in his head that this girl is with him for the right reasons. When every other action that she has shown, she got with you. You had some shows. You were broke. Okay. But it's not like you were a broke nigga, no job. You had no film, no music, you had nothing going on. You just chilling. You had shows on TV, nigga. You had films. You had podcasts. Her sister was a fan of you. She seen that you had like the potential to be something, you know what I mean? And just waited it out. You know what I mean? And like, regardless, like my point being is like everything that you're using this as like why solidify that she's with you for the right reason when everything else that she's been saying and showing you is that she's not. You know what I mean? She just believed that she believed in your vision. She believed that you had the ability to make it big. But that doesn't mean that like she stayed because she loved you. I feel like she believed that you would make it big. I feel like this nigga, like, this is bad, bro. And I'm not saying they never have moments of like good moments or nothing like that. But I definitely do think that like she don't respect him, bro. The shit she was saying, the shit she, right, bro, the entitlement, all type of shit. Like I don't think she, like, bro, say a lit nigga, a nigga way litter than this nigga and was richer than this nigga spun right now, and was willing to fund her lifestyle and do the same shit this nigga's doing. I don't think she would stay. But at the end of the day, my nigga, I don't really give a fuck. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm like, I don't blame her, nigga. Nigga, I commend her, nigga. Bro, I commend her, nigga. I don't feel bad for a nigga getting finessed if he's getting finessed. You know what I mean? I don't feel bad for her. Bro, niggas like this have to go through shit like this for other niggas to learn. I don't feel bad for this nigga at all. I feel like she definitely ran game on this nigga because like he don't have no experience with no shorties. You know what I mean? She do, but like, or he don't have no experience with shorties. She have experience with niggas and she know how. It is what it is, bro. I don't really blame her. Like, I just don't like her personality. She's extremely entitled and like she give off narcissistic vibes. Brain strictly developed off TikTok, but I don't blame her. Like, some niggas need to get there's niggas who need to get finessed. There's people who like have to be cautionary tales to others.
Something, baby, I like just how you blushing. And maybe we could bust it at the function. Turn nothing to something. Wish you could just see the horrors of my life, my upbringing.